ready to get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Boys. Time to get 6.
Send the tight end in motion. Lost it throwing. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week. Your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to take it out.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the block. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this
This offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Baker. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle and shipped. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. Continues to fight for yards. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Dropping back, it's Baker. He's got it on move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's strong. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Right now, boys.
Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, man, the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Illini defense is doing all it can to keep this close, hoping that offense will wrestle the lead away at some point soon. They're up by 7 over Illinois. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. A little too anxious on that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, it's not they're gaining any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that play and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Hunt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Baker. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Up tempo for the offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Lost the throw again. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Now facing a third and long. They want to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's good. Solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Gets it in there for the touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on. I mean, you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Baker. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Right back up top on second and 10. He lets one fly deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's now first and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right out. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cornhuskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Gonna run it. It's gone. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Yeah, keep it playing here, boys. Big play. Let's go. Let's make something happen. Come on.
Their offensive line is like a row of tanks.
It's unstoppable.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And it's frustrating because you go into half, and the coach is telling you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Quick release by the QB. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
From the gun, running back, looking for Willie. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Come on, guys, what are you doing?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to
this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now on third down after that run. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Baker. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. Couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air on second down. Going for it all. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Just keeps slinging it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, he drops the throw. Thanks to grab. They make the stop, but not before he 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one is exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. That's a go to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense in an empty set. Back to throw. It's Baker. It's complete to the right. And the quick spin move. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Tempo in overdrive. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career. That's a lot of catches. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Maryland. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Hey, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got...
Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air. It's Denson. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Firing toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will pass it. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop. He's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, lost a throw. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The Huskers headed quickly to the line.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down. Take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they've gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He's in open space downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Going for 6. Touchdown, Husker! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost the fire on second down. Got it in the middle of Shep. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and duck outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's gone. Makes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead the clock. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the next snap, it's Williams. He's going for the goal line. Just hammering with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, running the ball, punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
What?
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The Huskers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. But the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. They're under pressure. You don't have timing. As a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Looking for the score. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And it's in for a touchdown. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating, because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Try to get it to the edge. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. And just let that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
Black 24. Black 24. Unlock.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Give to the back.